Hi everybody, how are you? Let me just get the video up so I can see who's there. And it's not working, come on. There we go. See what lovely, oh I didn't have to watch an advert this morning. Hi everybody. Oh gosh, hi Kerry, hi Lisa, hi Jill, hi Sue. Who else? Hi Stephen, hi Joe, did I say hi Joe? Hello. I'm going to paint feathers this morning. Sorry, my forever annoying, what do you call it? I'm just going to zoom in a little bit because just a little bit, that's it, so you can see a bit better. This is Morning Debbie. This is Saunders. I've forgotten. This is Saunders Waterford £140 knot, which means it's got like a dirt all over it. No, which means it's got a slight texture on it, and it's handmade paper. It's got like the decal on it. It's like cotton paper. It's quite nice. It's nice to use. Look, and I've even got clean water this morning. Ta-da! Oh, my iPad's just told me it's got a low battery, and then I don't know where my charger's gone. Anyway, I'll see how long this lasts for. It shouldn't be a too long one this morning. What was it? Yesterday was long, or the day before was a long one. Yeah, no, yesterday wasn't long, was it? So yeah, clean water. I'm going to be using different brushes this morning. Probably my wibbly wobbly brush that I like to call it, which is a sword brush, dagger brush, whatever you like to call it. This is by Art Master Sword Series 3000, and it's a medium. And I've also got a bigger one and a smaller one. I've forgotten about my smaller one, but this one's a Pro Art one, it's small, and this one's a Pro Art one, and it's large. So I'm going to be utilising those. Yes, flippy floppy brushes are good. Clean water and a flippy floppy brush, we like that. I'm going to be using the colours that I used yesterday, which are the Daniel Smith colours. Everybody always asks and gets annoyed when I don't say what my colours are. So I've got these 4 colours. I've got Bloodstone Genuine, Lunar Black, Moonglow, and Hematite Genuine. And they're all sort of mixed around there, and I just mix them all together. Lisa's in Sussex. It is Lisa, isn't it? Yeah, sure. It's the weather here. We had a little bit of a thunderstorm yesterday, but now it's just cloudy and overcast, but it's cooler and it's nice. But I still didn't sleep last night very well because it was too hot, and then my dog woke me up at stupid o'clock again. Yes, Stephen, get it right. You can't be my spanner man if you're going to put people in different places. You have to keep notes. Right, I don't know where to start. I'm going to do like I'm going to do like chicken feathers and maybe a guinea fowl. You know those spotty feathers. I quite like them. I might use my nice mask eraser thing that I was kindly gifted. Thank you, and some masking fluid if I can find it. My masking fluid pen, but I need to tidy up. Lost stuff. This masking fluid pen, but this one doesn't work very well. And this is just the, oh, that is a marker one, but this one's broken completely. These are, if you want to know what this is by Graphics Art Masking Fluid Liquid Pump Marker. So it saves you messing up your brushes. So let's start. I'm going to start by, I think it's going to be one of those days where I say, sorry, I've got a dirty mark running along the side of my paper. Get rid of it. I'm going to start by using clean water. You won't see because my water is really clean. I'm not sure if the pictures are right. Sometimes if you've got a weak connection, it won't. Oh gosh, no, you can't see my water that I'm putting down because it's clean. So I've sort of made a feather shape there in water. You can slightly see it because there's a sheen on it, and I'm just going to drop in some like that. I like making feathers. And then I'm just dragging, well, this brush is a number 10 round sea white brush. It's sort of my go-to brush when I'm not sure. I'm going to put some flippy floppy bits in this. I'm going to use the small flippy floppy brush. Just get it loaded up with a bit of paint, and then, ooh, see, flippy floppy brush. Oh, you couldn't see that because my hand was over it, sorry. Flippy floppy brush is good for doing really fine lines, but then it also, you don't have any control over it as such. Well, you can control it, but it also has a mind of its own. Trying to make the hi Melanie. Sorry if I haven't said hello to everybody. Hi, did I say hi Chloe? Sorry if I was busy concentrating. I'm going to add a bit of this brown madder, which is really nice, just to add a bit of colour to it. So these are going to be quite natural feathers, I think, that I'm going to do. They come out different every time I do them. They're easy to paint. Needs a more of a, I'll come in a minute and do, when it's soaked in a bit, and do the quill. That's what it's called. Whilst I'm sort of doing that, I'm going to do a little, I'm going to do some dots in masking fluid. So these are just little dots. I'm doing them in a sort of a feathery shape. Now, it's one of the annoying things that YouTube need to let people add pictures on the chat or something. I don't know, on comments. Be good if they did. Let's do another feather here. I'm going to wait for that to dry a bit. I just did some spotty bits. Let's do a different shape feather. See, that's a really nice thin line from my flippy floppy brush. I'm going to do some, I don't know what this colour is here. I've forgotten. It's probably umber or something, burnt sienna, something like that. bit more water in, splosh. Get the shape of it. This is a little feather. Remember what am I doing? Feather. Concentrate. Has anyone got chickens? I keep thinking about getting chickens, but I don't know. They're probably, Cyril won't like them. And it won't be fair on the chickens. I've got quails, but I can keep them in a, like they don't have to wonder about the garden and stuff. Yeah, I love the flippy floppy brush too. It's very flippy floppy. I'm just dropping in some mixture of the colours that I told you about at the beginning. So I don't know what they are because they're all mixed together. Let's do some detail-y bits. It's nice for doing detail. Yeah, I should sell them with the name Flippy Floppy Brush. Let's put a bit of bleach in this one. Ooh, there we go. Let's do a different shape one. Put Flippy Floppy Brush down for a minute. I'm just going to go over there. I'm waiting for this to dry a bit and then I will, actually, I might use some, someone asked me for the name of blotting paper, but it doesn't have a name. It's just blotting paper. I don't know, I got it from The Works, which is a cheap shop in the UK. Yeah, they're quite scary, aren't they, chickens? Just going to add some shape in, some, not shape, pattern into this one. These are a bit like all different chicken feathers and things. You can get some real fancy ones, can't you? Snakes, we don't have snakes here, only grass snakes and we have adders. They're the only poisonous ones. I haven't seen that adder for ages. I used to see them a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, I know chickens would trash my garden, but the thought of them would be nice. You can sort of pen them in, can't you? I keep hearing that there's a allotment just a few doors down, and I keep hearing the cockerel in the morning, and it's quite nice. Even though my quails, the cockerel, I don't know if it's called a cockerel, if it's a quail. God, I can't speak. If it's a quail, the male does a funny call in the mornings, about 4ish. I think that's probably what wakes up Cyril. This is going to have a blue bit to it, because some feathers do have blue in them. It's quite nice. Yeah, I did crochet some ages ago, those little jacket things, a little crochet jacket for the rescue hens for somebody. It was quite cool. They look cute in them till their little feathers grow back. Sometimes their feathers don't grow back at all, do they? It's a bit sad. Oh, I just licked my brush, but I've got clean water, it's okay. Quite like this feather. It's got like a colour to it. You can get some lovely feathers, can't you? Why is my door shaking? Somebody come in. That's weird. Get paranoid. I've got a bell on my back door and it jingles. And it just jingled. I'm not sure why. Must be windy. Doesn't look windy out. Maybe I've got a ghost this morning. My kids think my house is haunted. Let's do this little... And then the door just slammed. I think it must be the wind, but it's not windy out, which is a bit worrying. Maybe it's the wind then. Mark can't imagine a chicken in a vest. There are ex-battery hens that have lost their feathers, like the rescue hens, and people knit them little jackets so they don't get cold. Poor little hens. Anyway, maybe I should paint chickens. I did do that rooster, didn't I, a while ago? My dog's barking loads now. I don't know. Haunted house. Is that? Oh gosh, that's a. I'm going to take off the masking fluid from underneath, and it will look all spotty when it's out of there. Just add a little bit more dark. Stephen. Do you like chicken though? I'm not a vegetarian. Oh, thank you, Stephen. This is sort of almost dry. I'm just going to put some dark down the quill. I forget what it's called, but it is the quill. I think the wind shut the door and it's shut Cyril out, so he's barking to come in. And when he's stuck out there, my guinea pigs are just out by the back door, and he thinks that if he barks at them, I'll let him in. So he's probably tormenting them. That one looks a bit more like a feather now. Well, let's do another feather. Let's do a boring brown one in the middle here. Or I could do a stripy one. No, let's do a different one. I'm going to do one curling this way, I think. Let's put some water down. I'm going to use that brown madder and burnt sienna. I can't see where I put the water now. Let's do a different shape one. Oh, can you hear him? This is just a dirty mud colour I'm mixing up from several colours that are there. It's good to have dirty. There should be a colour called palette dirt, because I use that quite a lot. Oh, Cyril. Right, my iPad has decided to go off now, so I can't see the chat. So I'm just going to paint, and you can chat amongst yourselves. I'll try and get it up on my computer behind me, and then I can turn my head around. I can turn my head around to see what's going on. Close, close. Oh, I can't see. Hang on. I'll be back with you in a minute. It's not working. Go away. Stupid thing. Why is it when you want something to work, it never works? And now it's taking forever to load. How? I can't even see get my channel up. How do I get my own channel up? That's a bit. Right. Oh, must turn the volume down, otherwise you'll hear me speaking. I've got to watch an advert now. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just getting the chat up behind. That would do it. Right, I can see the chat now, occasionally. There. It's annoying when my iPad goes. I'm never organised, am I? I'm just waiting for this one that's really wet still. Just adding a bit of thing into that one. Now I've lost. Oh, dearie me. Come on. Right. I don't know, my chat on the other thing seems to be gone over the other thing. There's a PayPal me link on my other videos. This is where I need Kate. She puts my PayPal link up for me. There's a link on some of the other videos that I live ones from a couple of days ago. I know the link's on there. I can't tell you what it is offhand. I'm not prepared. You just need to click on that link and it takes you straight to me. I can't believe how much percentage YouTube take. I was a bit shocked by that, actually. Did not know. Right, let's do another feather. I've been very neat and tidy this morning. What's wrong with me? Let's do a longer feather here. And I'm gonna use this brown madder because I like this colour. Mixed in with some other colours. Cyril's barking away because I haven't let him in. I think I want my wibbly wobbly brush back for this one. I'm going to load it up with loads. It's like dripping to the point of dripping. It'll probably drip in. Yeah, there we go. I was just about to say it's probably going to drip in a minute where I don't want it. And what did it do? Drip. So I'm going to do a, what do you call his name? What's his name? Bob Ross. What do we do with mistakes? We make them into happy mistakes. Can't do his voice. There, turn it into something different. There's another feather of sorts. I'm not going to do Bob Ross anymore. It's a feather. Feathers are really good to practice because they're quite simple things. You can't really go wrong. It's a bit like flowers, really. And you can play with your colours and drop different colours in and things. Make this one a bit speckly. Speckly, speckly. It's good for practicing your wet and wet technique. Let's put a bit of bleach in that one to make it a bit more exciting. I'm going to stick some salt on this one. It's just at that. It might be too dry actually. You have to, if you want the salt to work, it's best to catch it just as the sheen's going off of it. Which I think it is on that one. So it might be just here. I was going to use my wibbly wobbly brush for this, but now I've decided not to because I'm being neat. I'm just going to turn around and look at the chat because my iPad's gone off. See what you're talking about. Thank you for the effects. The bottom. Yeah, I like this feather. It's pretty, isn't it? This one's going to look more feathery when it's dry, but this Saunders paper soaks the paint in a lot and it stays wet longer than the other paper. But I think because it's cotton, it absorbs, it makes the colours duller as well, which I find, which is why I don't often like cotton paper or, dare I say, arches, however you call it, because it does exactly the same. It soaks the colour in too much, and I'm a bit of a, I like really bright paintings. And it's off-white as well, which makes it less brighter. Lick the brush again. Stop it. So I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that I like bright white paper that is not cotton. But this paper is nice. I'm not saying it's not nice, but my painting suits. Poor Cyril. He's getting a bit mad out there. I was going to add some I'll go and let him in a minute. Add some so it looks like it's a stripy feather. just scribbling the paint on. It's a mixture of that brown madder and I've got no idea what that colour is. It's like a purpley colour. Do some flicky bits. Just want some dark on this one. The salt's starting to work on there, but it's like soaks it in a bit. Thank you, Stephen. That's the one. Thank you. Making you work. Poor spanner people. They just do it out for the love of their hearts. I should give you a perk, really. I have to send you something. Oh, there's that one. I might do another bluey feather just to, because this is too similar. I'm trying to make it look like a nice picture. Thanks, Stephanie. Yes, I sold the foxglove painting. I need to put some more paintings up I haven't done. Let's do a bluey feather. I don't know. Let's try one. What shape? I've lost my feather shapes. This one. No, I want a bluey one here. Sort of do a similar sort of one, but probably more blue. Because it's pretty. Blue and orange always look good together. I've got a big lump of blue on my brush now. Get off. I'm going to put some salt on this one. Just a little sprinkle. This is from the same bird, so it's similar to that one up there. Similar but different. Oh, Cyril. These are taking me quite a long time to do. It's like the other day when I was doing my butterflies. The simpler paintings seem to take longer to do. Yeah, it is like meditation doing them. It's just like calming and you just don't have to really worry too much what you're doing because you just make them look like feathers. Let's do a thingy one here. A thingy one, whatever a thingy one is. One of these feathers. I'm going to have flippy floppy bits. I have flippy floppy brush and flippy floppy bits. Sounds like my body. Let's just slosh some water in. I wanted that brown one, but I can't remember which is the brownie one, the hemementite one. I'm sure it's there somewhere. It's a bit much. Cyril's so impatient. This one's going to have, I've decided it's going to have spots on it. Somewhere. I'm just like holding the end of the brush and it gives you like not much control, so you get sort of nicer strokes when you do that, not in control. I do that, Mark. Cut the feathers on a cut out. No. I'll cut them out on Photoshop and sell them. Make a pattern. Sell the original. That's how you have to do it. Utilise all avenues. Even though I don't. Right, that one's okay. I quite like that feather. Now before I go, I'm going to try and remove the masking fluid, but it's a bit damp with my rubber. Look how easy it comes off when you was always struggling the other day. This is a magic eraser thing. I've forgotten what it's called exactly. Is it magic eraser? Yeah, I think so. So I'm just removing the masking fluid and then I'll be left with a spotty feather. I might have to go in and just do its quill bit again down the middle. But see, that looks quite nice. Like that one. Let me just do the middle bit. I think that's my feathers done for today. It's quite a nice paint. You can see the salt. Can you see that? The salt just taking effect now, and it did slightly on this one here. See, there's a good exercise to have a play around with doing textures and things as well, which is nice. I'm just going to so I always say I finished, and then I look at it and then I go, oh no, actually I need to do this. Add some darker bits. It's raining. I wonder if it's going to thunder. There. What's that one? They're those for sale. We're going to put them on Etsy. Finished. So I'll put some of the other paintings I've done as well lately. The poppies and what ones have I put on? The poppies, the dragonflies. I'm not going to do the butterflies because I'm going to make that into a pattern. Yeah, so I've got a few to catch up on that I haven't put up. They're on my Etsy site, by the way. They'll be. Thank you for joining me. I will have a flippy floppy day. Thank you. A flippy floppy. Reminds me of that nursery rhyme, the flippy floppy bunny. Oh, don't get me singing. No. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.